Okay, so y'all know I respect my guy Harsh and his opinion, and I believe we have a completely different opinion on this one, and I just don't believe that Harsh has looked at it quite as long as we have. So I want to just put this to bed right now on the fog lamps. All right, so here is the car at Nevada Street and Stadium Way at 244, and as it comes down, you can see the fog lamps clearly in the car. And you continue to see the fog lamps as it continues to go. You can see they're right here separated from these. Now, I think what Harsh's argument is you'll see how these other little bright lights reflect off of the car because it's a white car. And I believe his argument is either something is reflecting off of the car, creating an effect here, like you see on the front here, or he's saying that the headlights are reflecting off the bumper here, one of the two. But I mean, we can easily debunk both of them. All right, so you see these reflecting lights on the car right here. And as the car moves, so do those reflections. See how they go from the top of the car? See, they're on the top of the car right there, and then they go down to the back of the car. So as the car moves, so does the lights. But you'll notice the fog lamps, they never move. They're always in the place where the fog lamps would be. All right, so here's an extended version of it, and there's something else that I want to point out because I think Harsh is going to point it out as well. All right, so you'll see as the vehicle comes down, the fog lamps in the bumper. I want you to watch this car behind it. But see how these lights on the car are going to move as it comes down? Those are reflection lights. See how they move? And you see the car's headlights behind it move. Now look, as this car comes around, you can see the headlights here. I mean, the fog lights clearly where they're supposed to be. But watch this. See this car behind it? As it comes around, I think what Harsh sees is, see how it creates an effect with this little light under the headlights? And he's thinking that that is the same effect we're seeing on the Elantra. But what I'm going to show you is this is not an effect either. These are actually reflectors underneath these headlights, and I'll prove it. All right, but you see how they're there? All right, so what we're going to do now is we know this car, they captured it in this intersection from different perspectives. So if this was just some kind of effect here with the headlights making the bumper appear to have fog lamps, well, then you would only expect to see it in this one angle, but there's different angles, right? So here's the car coming from the reverse angle, and you would say, well, yeah, but we can't see the fog lights in this one, or can we? Because as it turns the corner up here, you're going to see when you would see a fog lamp right there, the fog lamp. This is just a different angle of the same car. See the fog lamp? As it goes around the corner, you'll be able to see it even better. There it is again. And here we go, a little blown up view of it. All right, see as it comes around the corner, when you would expect to see the fog lamp right there, you're going to see it illuminated. See it right there? So not an effect, it's an actual glowing fog lamp. Here's another view of it. And I'll prove it even more here in a second because we know this isn't Bryan Cobberger's car. Even the defense argued, there you go. See the fog lamp? There's two right there. All right, so no doubt that is a fog lamp, but we're not done because we've got another angle, right? Here it is coming from this angle on Nevada Street. And you can see, look, right there. You can see the headlight, the little end of the headlight that's another little reflector, and the fog lamp. It's not a reflection of the headlight. And here's a really good view of it. The fog lamp, and seeing here's how the headlight works. This is, I'll show you here in a minute, this follows the exact shape of the 2013 Hyundai Elantra teardrop fog lamp. But we're not done. When we go a little bit further, I wanted to show you this. When I blew it up, you can see it coming through. There's the fog lamp. Boom, there's the fog lamp, plain as day. All right, so there's no glare here. That's the fog lamp right there where it's supposed to be in the bumper. And see, look, here's a little light that's shining on the roof of the car. Watch how see how that light moves? That's the traffic light, I guess. See how it's green? You can see it in much better light here, but watch the car behind it. Remember it had that little light underneath its headlight? Look, right here we can see it better. It comes up orange because it was a little reflector, blinker or something underneath this headlight. See it? See how it's orange and it's still there? It wasn't a light effect, it's an actual thing. So see, when we go back here, see the car behind it? It had this little, it looked like a reflection. It's not a reflection, it's an actual feature on that car. And we're right here. Where are we at? Well, where we go? Here's the car. Oh, I blew it up. Here we go. Here's the car. Look at those fog lamps. And then here's the car behind it. Look as it turns. See how that's an orange reflector? That's an actual feature of the car. See how it moves with the car? Not done. Here's another angle. They caught this thing from 4 different angles. All right, so see as the car comes through, you see this little reflection on top of the car, these two, watch how those move, but watch how the fog lamps stay right where they were supposed to be. All right, see how those lights on top of the car, see how they move with the car? See how they move? But look at the fog lamp, it doesn't move. And you can see it in real good definition here. The fog lamp, the headlight, and the little end of the headlight here, which you can actually see the color of it on this one because look, the red light up here is really shining bright. But see how that fog lamp just stays in that position all the time. Now look, this little light that's shining on the side of the car, watch it move. Oh, see how it moves with the car? See, those things always move, those reflections, but the fog lamp stays where it's at the entire time. Now, watch this. See the car behind it? Now you can clearly see underneath the headlight, its little reflector right here. Look at that. So that wasn't just a light effect right here on this car. This little reflection here, it's not a light effect. It's the actual, whoa, where are we at? It's the actual little reflector underneath the headlight of that car. See it? Right here. So I think we can put that one to bed. All right. I mean, you can literally see headlight, little reflector, and the fog lamp. Is there any more? Look at there. Here's a blown up view just so you can see the fog lamp is exactly where it's supposed to be. And now here, if this car was just showing a light anomaly where the fog light is, then you would expect to see at nighttime with all the same lights on in the exact same intersection, the car that is likely Bryan's coming home from the park at 527, you would expect to see that same anomaly if that was an anomaly, right? But look, here's Bryan's car. As it comes through, look, there's nothing, not even a glimpse of a reflecting fog lamp as it goes through. So if it was some kind of reflecting anomaly that you see on 4 different cameras going in 4 different directions, you would expect to see it again when he comes through here. All right, so no, I mean, there's nothing. Let's see, just make sure I'm not going too fast. Look, do you see any fog lamps? I don't. There's nothing. Well, that's not it. I mean, they had so many of this one, it was unreal. So let's see if any of them show that fog lamp reflecting anomaly. Here's 527. Look as it comes through. I mean, no sign of any reflecting fog lamps. And you can even clearly see the little black area where Cobberger's car doesn't have fog lamps. Totally different car. And let's see, there's more. Here's another angle. Here's coming from this angle. I don't guess we see too much from that angle. Here's another angle. Let's see, any fog lamps, even any glare of a fog lamp? No, I see these lights on top. See how these reflections on top of the car move? They don't stay uniform with the fog lamp. See how that works? But no fog lamps there. I don't see even a sign of them on Bryan's car. And let's see here. We blew it up a little bit. Yeah, you would see it right there, and there's nothing. And then here's an even better one as it comes around the corner. Do we see any sign? Oh, shoot. Where we go? Right here. Do we see any sign of that reflecting? This is the exact same angle that the vehicle was shown in earlier at Nevada Street with the fog lamps, but look how that light anomaly just doesn't work on this one. So here's here's a blown up version. Look as it comes through. There's no light anomaly on Cobberger's car. There it is going that way. I don't think we see any kind of fog lamp light anomaly there. About here. Here's another one. All right, so it's coming around. Can we see fog lamp? Whoa. Can we see fog lamps? That's the same angle as that other car, right? No fog lamps. All right, look, here it is turning on Cougar Street. Look. Now look, you can see that same little blinker at the end of his headlight. You can see his headlight, but no fog lamp there. See if I can do it even better here. Okay, so right here, blown up. All right, so you see, look, the headlight, the little blinker at the end of the headlight, because it goes like this, and look, there's nothing lit up here, not even a reflection or even close to a reflection on Bryan's actual car. So look, we'll put them side by side here. All right, so here's Cobberger's car, and here's the car we've seen earlier. And we can see, look, it's a real similar car. It's almost the same car. So this is a 15, this is a 13. But you can see the headlight and the little end of the headlight, the little end of the headlight, the blinker. But look, in this one, you've got a clear fog lamp lit up. See how that car doesn't have one? No reflections, reflecting light. And see how that one does? It's a totally different car. And here it is again. Whoa, here it is again. See, there. It doesn't even attempt to reflect. And I think you would know it because down here, when we look at the exact same angle of the car, as it makes a turn, I mean, it's clearly visible that it has fog lamps. So can we put that one to bed? I mean, well, let's not put it to bed yet. Let's do this. Just to show you the difference. Okay, so these are 2013 Hyundai Elantras, and you have to really look close when you're looking for a 2013, because I see a bunch that'll say 2013, and they'll have the configuration like this of Cobberger's car. They're not 2013s. This is how the 2013 looks with a fog lamp. See how it's a little teardrop? You can even see how the dimensions of it are. It goes like this, up, around, kind of like an oblong square, just like you see right here. See how it goes up, over, down, over, up, over, down, over. I mean, it's exactly where the fog light is on the vehicle. See how it's lit up? It's a fog light. See down here, exactly where you would expect it to be. It's a fog light right here, exactly where you would expect it to be. It's a fog light. Now, Bryan's car, you see down here, almost the exact same position as this vehicle that has a lit up fog light. You don't see a fog light. You see this little area right here that's dark, just like you see on his car in the storage locker right here. This is Cobberger's car. You see this little area right here is not light. There's a little light reflecting right here. That'll move with the car. See these right here? These are just lights reflecting off something else. This is an illuminated fog lamp. There's no question about it. I mean, there's no argument about it. Let's go. Oh, okay, look at this slide. Okay, so here's the 2013. And one thing you'll notice here, when you look at it straight on, see how the headlight goes around, and I've put this straight line down, and you'll see how the fog lamp actually comes out just a little bit farther than the headlight. So the fog lamp sticks out of the bumper just a little bit more than the headlight. See how you've got the headlight right here and the fog lamp is illuminated and it sticks out of the bumper just a little bit more than the headlight, just like you see right here. Cobberger's car doesn't do that. His has a big black insert right here. So a big black insert, I don't even think is going to reflect light very well off of the headlight like you see right here, because that is a fog lamp. And I just hope we can put this to bed and I'll be in agreement on this. It blows my mind. But anyway, yeah, from every single angle, you have the same illuminated fog lamp at 244, and then you got 50 videos of Cobberger coming home, and not one of them shows an illuminated area right here. I think we can agree it's not the same car. These are fog lamps. These aren't. Now let's go to Floyd's, because that was at 244 and 253. And then, 9 minutes down the road, you get to 302 and you get to the next video of that same vehicle at Floyd's cannabis shop. Now you'll see here at Floyd's, you've got this guardrail. And this guardrail does block you being able to see the fog lamps for most of the video. So you have to really pay close attention for that camera to catch the fog lamps. So here's the video of Floyd's at 302. And you'll see the vehicle coming through, and because of that dang guardrail, it's going to block the headlights most of the way. And then as it gets in front of Floyd's here, you're going to see some clear indications. You're going to see how the headlight, if you're watching it right here, the headlight is actually going to go dim. It's going to drop down. That's the fog lamp right there, okay? The headlight and the tail lights are being blocked by the guardrail. That's the fog lamp and the tail light. You can't see the headlight right now because it's being blocked by the guardrail. There is the headlight that becomes illuminated after it gets past this point, and you can still see the fog lamp illuminated with it. And there's the tail light. So you can see, let's zoom in so I can show you this better. Why would we argue definitive evidence that proves that they lied about Cobberger's car? Blows my mind. See this? This is the headlight. The tail light's even blocked. Fog lamp's blocked. Now watch how we know this. I mean, it's easily provable. Go frame by frame. See as it goes through? See how that headlight dims? And then in the next frame, boom, you've got the tail light. This is the fog lamp. So watch this. It's going downhill. It goes from headlight to fog lamp to fog lamp to tail light. Your tail light and your headlight are in this angle right here. This is the fog lamp. Next frame. Now the headlight becomes visible with the fog lamp. And you see how the headlight and the tail light are almost on an even plane here, and the fog lamp is down here. So go back a frame. See that? See how the fog lamp's down? Oh, next frame, the headlight's up. Boom, boom. Just going frame by frame. Boom. See how the tail light's here and the headlight would be way down here because it's the fog lamp? Then the headlight's going to appear right above it. Boom. See? Nice even plane. Headlight, tail light, fog lamp. Go back one. Boom, boom, boom. Headlight, tail light, fog lamp. Tail light, fog lamp. Headlight, tail light, fog lamp.